All I wanted to ask was what they call you guys in high school. What did you guys get called in high school?
I already said mine. I'm not saying it on
No,
air.
it's got to be like you didn't get a nickname or anything in high school?
No, that was it. That was the one I got.
All right, what did anybody call you anything in high school?
It's like my nickname was like Scotty.
Scotty, okay.
Because growing up, I hated my name because, as a black guy, I had the whitest name in a 1,000-mile radius, whatever.
I know how that is.
100.
Yeah, do the math. So I just went by my last name, Scott, and then Scotty.
Scotty. I think that's cool, though. But I like Norman a lot.
I might have used your middle name if it was me.
Eugene?
Delete that.
Sorry, do you use that when you apply for credit cards and stuff?
Oh, 100%.
Shut the fuck up.
I had a friend, growing up, she would always say, man, your parents really wanted you to get in college with a name like that. Just it's the whitest name ever, and then you see me oh, you're not.
No, I'm sorry. I was here to meet Norman.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Opinion. I feel like your whole name is white, though.
No, 100%.
Norman Eugene Scott?
You have 3 first names, and they're all someone you bump into.
And they're all the whitest name ever.
Only people I've ever met in my life with Scott is just a white douchebag.
Yeah.
Norman, I've only met one Norman. And,
you're the only one I've met ever. Yeah.
I've met a lot of Normas.
I've met Normas, but not Normans.
Yeah.
I feel like if I bumped into you at a cookout or something, and all I knew was your name, and then I was blind or something like that, I would expect.
And then you taste your chili, and he's like, "Oh."
Yeah. I would just expect to hear just immediately "Hey, how's the SUV treating you?" Or
okay, that's your go-to.
You try out that new baby bouncer? How's that? I saw the one at Kmart. How's it compared to the one at Target? Just stuff like that.
Okay, all right.
It's a lot of salt on this food.
Yeah.
Is this just salt?
Oh man, I feel like the Kool-Aid could use a little more water in it.
The fuck up. Norman's like, okay, keep going.
No,
keep fucking going.
I'm curious on how long you're gonna go with this, and I'm there for the ride, brother.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay, well, that was fun while it lasted.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to the Channel 3 podcast. I'm trying something new. I'm going to introduce the podcast as being a podcast. New. So I'm one of your hosts, Bailey, and we also have...
I thought you were a guest.
No, on this one, I am the host.
Oh, okay.
I'm the only host.
That you're coming to tomorrow night where you're a guest.
Yes, I'm only a guest on that one.
Okay.
I'm glad that y'all keep bringing me on there. It's awesome.
I just wanted to make sure. Because
yeah. I mean, I'm free. I'm off, so...
Yeah, I know. I made your schedule, so... I'm Tanner. Still Tanner. I'm still Tanner.
Oh, Jesus, you almost messed it up. And we also have a very special guest, one of our great friends who also is a reoccurring guest.
Recurring.
Yeah, I've been on,
recurring.
I've been on once. It's been a while.
He's a friend from our other podcast.
Yeah, he's a host over at the Spoop Troop.
I do that. Yeah. It's really glad to be. I'm glad to be back.
We're all all over the place.
Yeah,
it's been a long week.
I will say I'm very happy to be here because not that I'm not happy to be at the other podcast, but there's times where I'm like, oh man, I got some really nerdy shit to talk about, and I'm like, god dang it,
no one died, murder in it?
Yeah.
Only murders.
Yeah. Well, we're glad to have you, man. Go ahead. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Norm.
I thought you were going to try to come up with something.
I thought you were going to say
off
Scotty.
The dome.
No, see, I got to keep you moving, right? I mean, they already know my name.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So, we got Ding
Bop.
Ding Bop.
Ding Bop.
Ding Bop Toodaloo.
All right, we got Ding Bop Toodaloo here. So
in a whole different direction.
What kind of games have we been playing?
Well, do we have news?
Do we have news?
Because there's been some news.
Okay. Do you have news? You sound like you have news asking us.
Well, I'm trying to remember. So hold on. There's one I need to look up.
I'll talk
because it was actually kind of interesting.
While we do this,
I got some big news.
Oh, go for it.
50-cent corn dogs today at Sonic.
That is big news for everyone listening to this after... Yep, Sonic closed on the day of 50-cent corn dogs when we're recording it, so...
Well,
there's no chance you heard this in time.
I just want to say it's super cool that I think that Sonic teamed up with 50 Cent to get these corn dogs going.
This corn dog has 9 bullets in it. Deals.
And it's still alive.
Shit. I'm trying to buy a corn dog for 50 cents. I'm trying to get rich or die trying. Am I right?
Oh, man. All right, hold on.
No more 50 cent jokes? Is that it?
I don't care.
Sometime I would love to talk to you about Legends of Runeterra.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that a corn dog?
Yeah.
I mean...
Is that's the new card game?
Yeah.
Yeah. We can talk about it. League of Legends is putting out more games we've talked about on the podcast before a little bit. One of them is Legends of Runeterra, which is going to be their card game, which is very similar to Hearthstone. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen much on it. I've been playing their other new game, Teamfight Tactics, is their auto chess game.
Yeah,
I love it, man. That's like all I've been streaming lately.
I've never played because I know there's a bunch of other people that have done that. I've never played any iteration, and if there's one that I'd get into, it definitely would be League of Legends.
Yeah, you should try it out. We can play sometime. Hop on my stream too, because I'd be streaming sometimes lately.
Yeah.
But I'll try to like help you out and teach you how to play it and shit as much as I can. I'm not great at it, but I've gotten first a couple times.
Yeah.
As long as you're in the top 4, you basically win.
Oh, that's
is
cool.
the thing.
Yeah.
But it's so fun. I like it a lot more than the normal League right now, just because I've played League for 8 years.
Yeah.
So
you get burnt down when you get something fresh and new, and you already know the characters and there's lore behind it that you're like, they interact. It's really cool, which is why I'm really interested in Legends of Runeterra, because I don't know a crazy amount about it outside of what you already explained, but I did watch a video. And they have it was a video about the interactions between the cards when you put a card down, and someone with lore puts a card down similar. Just kind of they comment on that, and it's really cool. So the one I watched was just nothing but the Shadow Isle characters. So Thresh making comments about Callista and Hecarim, and then Lucian and
Senna and stuff.
Yeah, and it's
cool.
really interesting that you can still piece together like lore, and even because League of Legends can only do so many character. I mean, try and do all of them, but they can only do so many.
Yeah.
There's certain cards that they could just put down that aren't we had no idea about in League, but because it's like a card, you get
it's like a new person or like a new unit.
Like there's I forget what the name of it, but there's some very important figure in the Shadow Isles that's not a champion, but when you put the card down, he comments on how Hecarim, he'll take him out, and then Callista, I'll save you, and things like that.
Like he had he probably had previous lore within like their bios, maybe.
And even now, he's got like you can tell just based off how strong the card is, things like that. Like he's got some power,
so he might even be a new champion.
Yeah, and I would love that, and that's what I really like about the game. I love card games.
That's cool.
So.
Yeah, with the whole new League games and everything, new Riot games, I should say. I'm really excited for the fighting game.
Yep.
The 2D fighter is going to be sick. And then also they have the other one that they're doing besides the FPS. The FPS looks cool, but it's not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
They're doing that it's kind of like a hack and slash, I guess.
I don't know about that.
They're doing like some kind of Diablo-esque game as well.
Same in the same lore.
Within the same lore of League. Because I saw was they were playing as Blitzcrank, and he was doing like weird like arm smash things and like throwing his arms around.
Yeah.
But that's some good news as well. That's coming up. What do you got, Tanner?
I didn't find it, but
okay.
I remember
anything else.
It was about pro Counter-Strike, and one of the players is on the way to becoming the first CS:GO millionaire.
Ooh.
I think it was Stewie 2K.
Okay, so I don't know. Who does he play for?
I feel like he played for Liquid.
I can look it up.
And he played for Cloud9 for a little bit.
Liquid. I didn't even know Liquid had a.
This was years ago
CS:GO
that
team.
I'm remembering this.
Okay. How do you make?
I never followed him.
How do you make money
Sponsorships.
Okay, so just
sponsorships and tournaments.
Okay.
Basically.
Well, and then also, like, a lot of those guys stream a lot, too, so they make a lot of money doing that.
Right.
I feel like streaming's one of the best ways to make money right now. If you're, like, a big figure, people are going to watch you, they're going to donate, they're going to subscribe, you're going to make a lot of money that way.
I haven't followed Pro Counter-Strike in a long time, but that popped up on my news feed, and I was like, that's kind of neat. I guess. I play that. Why don't I have $1 million?
All right, I'm looking him up right now.
Yeah, I don't know
he plays for Liquid.
Nice.
I think. Let me look up first.
But he's 21. I've already Googled every combination you can try for this.
All right, I won't do it then.
But I'm pretty sure it was Stewie 2K.
Yeah, it looks like he plays for Liquid. From what I saw, it could be completely wrong.
He's 21.
Dude, it happens.
It's insane.
Like, people, it's this generation. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you're doing something within this streaming community or just like esports community, I think is what it really is. You're going to blow up. You're going to make a lot of money doing this because there's a lot of people throwing money into this. Even people within like the normal ESPN, like sports stuff, like throwing their money into it.
Yeah.
So
profitable.
It's looking better than being an actual athlete.
It costs a computer.
Well, and a lot of practice and a lot of time.
And, it's
like,
not
it doesn't just come to you. You're not just like,
you watched that one YouTube video about how to adjust your input lag settings, and it pretty much does. That was wild. I watched a YouTube video.
Tanner's like, I'm a pro now.
I watched a YouTube video on Overwatch about like how to get better, and one of the first things was input lag. And he was like, go through and tweak your settings to this, and then try it, and just. Man, it's like 9 days. It's like playing a whole different game.
Well, that's what I say about not League. That's what I say about Smash all the time. Is like with Ultimate, there's a lot of like input lag. There's a lot of buffering. So if you're like falling and you accidentally press something, and then you're like, oh no, wait, I want to do this. Like your reactions kick in, and you're like, no, I want to do this instead. It's going to do the first thing you put instead.
Yeah.
But with Melee, you'll always do the first thing you do.
Can I, and just for people that might not know what input lag is,
it's the amount of time between a button press and it doing the thing that you pressed a button for. So I got mine, after tweaking some settings, I got mine down to like 12 milliseconds.
Yeah.
And
it also, like, it comes down to a lot of things, too. It comes down to the monitor you're playing on, has a lot to do with your input lag. Your internet connection as well. Those are like the
garbage out here.
That's the two biggest things: is your internet connection and your monitor. With monitors, there's like people who play on their TVs and stuff.
Yeah,
and like if you're playing on a gaming monitor, we'll call it a gaming monitor in quotes. It's just a really good PC monitor.
Yeah,
and it will have less input lag than a TV.
Yeah,
but you also have to know how to tweak your settings, because if you have 144 hertz refresh rate on your monitor and your system is only set for 60, you'll still only get 60.
Yeah.
If you have it set too high on your system, it'll have to interpolate frames between that and all this other stuff. It's math.
Yeah, I did a lot of that going into League too, like playing that. But also with, I remember just playing Call of Duty back in the day.
Yeah.
With my friend, I would bring over my my Xbox 360 and we'd play Black Ops 2. And I'd play on a separate TV, and he was like, hey, you should really just get a monitor. And I was like, it's the same thing. And he was like, no, like the input lag is like a bit different.
Yeah.
And he's like, it really comes down to like that second where you're aiming to shoot somebody or you're hip firing to shoot somebody and you get them. Like, it really matters. And I was like, I don't think so. And then I got the monitor, and I was like, oh, I really noticed it. I don't know if I did. It might have been placebo, but I was just like,
no, I definitely
doing better because I had that confidence, you know?
I'm curious, like, at what point in your, how to phrase this, at what point in, like, your gaming career do you notice things like that? Like, I guarantee you, like, if I put my mom or, my dad on, like,
they wouldn't really notice that.
I don't get it. But, like,
think about it. Think about it this way. For you, have you ever played Smash online?
Yeah.
And it's shit, right?
Yeah.
Your input lag is bad. Think about that compared to just normally playing with us. that's when you really notice it.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest thing for you to be like, that's the biggest difference for you to be like, oh, wow, I really noticed this input lag.
It makes a big deal in Overwatch because they have what's called a favor the shooter hit detection system. So when I was playing before, my input lag was up in the 20s, maybe just above what it needed to be, really. And I would be basically firing just as I passed their head with sights because I was always moving and I didn't really have shots locked in. And so now that I've cut it down, it detects when I fire on my system and uses that to register the hit, and it's always kind of on point now.
That's also a huge thing for, I remember when I was playing Call of Duty, this is a term that probably a lot of people listening know, is pre-fire.
Yes.
We always, like, whenever I'd play, my friend Matt was super good at this game, and I played on his, the battle BG teams? Is that what it is? Or something like that.
Sounds right.
Something like that. We had, I can't remember if it was battle games or something around those lines, but we had a team, and I was the worst player on the team. I was basically on the bench the whole time. I was the worst
player on my Counter-Strike
But
team.
I played a few times, and he would teach me, like, when we were just practicing, like, playing, and he was like, pre-fire all the time, like, just do it. And that's basically when you're going around a corner, and if you think somebody's there, start firing before, so that you get that, like, that edge on somebody.
Yeah. Funny enough, like, I played all the Call of Duties, really got into them. I honestly didn't start like pre-firing or like that kind of technique until like Rainbow Six.
Yeah. I started with Counter-Strike, and it was because you have to.
Yeah.
Because that's the way that game is, which we've talked about a million times. If you want to get better at every first-person shooter, play Counter-Strike.
Yeah, definitely. It's just the OG.
And find someone who already plays and learn how to play from them, because...
What if instead of playing Counter-Strike, can I just play Gary's mod? I like Gary's mod.
Yes. No, we're going to play Gary's mod, actually. That's what I was talking to Tanner about. I really want to do, like, a C3 stream of us doing something, and I think Gary's mod would be great. We could play, like, Trouble in Terrorist Town.
Yeah.
We could play Prop Hunt. We could play all those. Like, it'd be so fun.
Yeah, I like Prop Hunt a lot.
Gary's mod is just, like, a great game to, like, go into. Like, even the elevator thing. Have y'all ever done that?
Mm-mm.
You go into this elevator, basically, and then you just go through each floor, and it's, like, random shit.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
But it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, so, like, I would absolutely love just to, like, go on stream and, like, definitely play, like, something. Even if it's just something super casual, like, I mean, just Jackbox. I mean, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to stream, like Monopoly or something. No. Like on Steam.
No.
I'd be down for... I want
Risk.
If we're gonna stream, if we're gonna stream board game
I got
things,
Tabletop Simulator.
I would want like us actually playing the board game. Right. I need like
I'd be
3 cameras,
but we need more room,
and one just straight down on the board, and then the other 2 just looking at everybody else.
Yeah, I could set that up.
That's one thing I feel like is definitely. It's getting popular, but it's very slow, and I feel like definitely could be taken advantage of early. It's just like, you know, with YouTube anyway, like board games.
Yeah,
like,
it's getting big.
And I feel like it's not. I think there's still like room to kind of jump on.
Funhouse or Couch Hop, and they're all doing like the board game thing or just like card games, and it's
Mao.
It's fun to play. Mao would be insane.
Absolutely no.
Absolutely.
I played one time with Bailey. Never.
It was so fun, and the only reason. No, I didn't get a rule.
Oh, man.
Because there was one other person that knew how to play, and then he was also the one who decided all the other rules. We didn't play with those rules. So,
I was too drunk for that.
It was great.
I have the best Mao rule. If you ever need it, DM me.
What's the rule?
I'm not going to tell you. We're going to play.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But also, in other news, Pokemon Sword and Shield came out.
We talked about this on the last episode.
Did we?
We did. A little bit.
Well, let's get a little bit more into it.
Okay, I've played more of it than the beginning now.
Okay. What about you, Norm? You're pretty far in now.
I mean, I'm at the point where I beat it. I'm 12 Pokemon away from actually completing the dex.
And I can help you with that.
Yeah, which I desperately need. But I'm getting to the point where, like, I really enjoy Pokemon, but I'm getting to the point where I don't really like playing online. Like, when I play battles, I want to look my opponent in the eye. Like, that's why Smash online, like, I think that's probably the most I've played an online fighting game, but that's about it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
I think
that's why I never get better at Injustice is because I don't want to play online because there's no fun.
It's just different, dude. It's just different.
Like, I might as well be just playing like the CPU
and even with
hard.
Smash,
I like the screaming and the anger.
Even with Smash, I'd rather go to like Alkek has tournaments and stuff, and I'd rather go to that and like play with somebody that I can actually see and talk to, and they can tell me what I'm doing wrong, or like because they do that too, and it's really cool because like I feel like that's cool about the Smash community within like the lower tier, I guess.
Yeah,
where I would put all of us is just like people are trying to help everybody get better.
Yeah,
but I haven't even played Smash Online that much. Like, I've played every now and then. I got a couple characters into Elite. But I really liked Dragon Ball FighterZ Online. I played that mostly online. And that was a good game. But, yeah, I get what you mean. Like, I'd rather see the person I'm playing with those, so, you know.
The same way with all multiplayer games. Basically,
I really enjoy. I mean, long story short, I really enjoyed Pokemon. I think it was a lot better than what I anticipated. The raid battles are fun.
They get hard sometimes, actually.
I think they need to balance that. Like, if I'm the only one doing a raid battle, and if it's like, you know, top tier raid battle, and they throw 3 NPCs in there. Do not give me a Magikarp.
It happens, bro.
Do not give me an Eevee that only uses helping hands.
I know!
Like, I just need you to smack it. Even just give it tackle.
Just hit it once.
Just once.
Get rid of that shield, you know?
A Clefairy that does follow me and then dies instantly.
I've lost it so many times. Well, the follow me comes clutch sometimes, too.
Sometimes.
Very, very little. But, yeah, I've been trying to so the whole game I went through not cheating anything.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to cheat in this game because you can just change your time or the day. And I went through everything till I caught all the Pokemon without cheating. But now,
yeah, I mean, I feel like
I'm like, I want to get certain Pokemon. I want to get these G-Max Pokemon. I need to get to different days.
Yeah.
So I started doing it, and I still feel a little bit bad about doing it. But then at the same time, I'm like, there's other people are doing this.
Yeah.
But,
and you know, just for those that don't know, max raid battling is basically there's just one giant Pokemon that's like completely overpowered, and there's 4 trainers fighting that Pokemon. And you're trying to take it down. It has like advantages. Sometimes it can attack multiple times. It has like shields that prevent you from actually dealing damage. So you have to break the shield first.
And if you are
Dynamax,
like
Destiny raids where it kind of just has a ton of health.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually,
yeah. And if you are Dynamax, you can get rid of 2 shields with 1 attack, which is really nice. But it sucks a little bit when they have 1 shield left, and you're like, I'm the fastest Pokemon here. I'm Dynamax.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit them first. I don't know if that damage carries over within the shield break, because I know when their shield breaks, they take damage as well. It's just like little things like that I need to look into.
Yeah, I think that there definitely needs to be some clarification on things.
Yeah.
That I doubt that we'll get.
The game is super fun, though.
I have a different opinion, and I've fully formed it now. I've played plenty of the game to form an opinion. I just want something new from Pokemon. I just want a new play style. The Wild...
What do you mean play style?
Okay. So they managed... or they took the time to code all of the full third-person movement and cameras for the Wild, and then they only use it there.
Not all the Pokemon, though.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Why am I still looking at flat 2D backgrounds? Well,
they're not.
They're 3D, 2D backgrounds for the whole thing.
They're fine.
Except for the Wild areas.
I'm fine with that.
Give me what they did with The Legend of Zelda in Breath of the Wild, do that with Pokemon. Make that big step forward.
I understand
and
that's what like some people want, but also there's like the diehard fans like me who have played since Yellow and stuff and have played every game up until.
You know what I say about
like,
that.
I know what I like. I'm going to keep playing that. And you're the same way with... But I've brought this up.
You
and
have
I know we're about to argue right
of
now.
what you like.
But you've also...
If you know what you like, go back and play
Fallout. And you're going to keep playing the same fucking game.
Silver, gold, red, blue,
over
ruby,
and over.
red.
There's people like Emily who are going to keep playing Assassin's Creed over and over, no matter what. Like, it doesn't matter as long as the story progresses. Like, then you're gonna play the same game.
You throw out Fallout as an example, but they took that big step forward. They went from an isometric pure strategy game.
1 and 2. How old were you?
Tactics.
What? Not old enough to be playing them.
Exactly.
But I do own them and have played them.
That's bullshit. That is complete bullshit.
I mean, can I try to be the voice of reason?
Yeah, let's go.
Because I feel like I'm definitely in the middle, and I like what I like. Like I like what they do.
Keep the turn-based strategic combat and have it be an encounter in a third-person environment with something to look at.
Literally.
I think what they should do is instead of doing Let's Go Eevee, where they dumbed everything down and like, hey, let's get all the kids in. I think
nobody liked that.
I think that should have been the game where they're like, cool, let's test the waters. Let's just go, balls to the wall and like really change up the gameplay, without that, let's also incorporate
and it doesn't have to be a core title.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I was gonna go. I don't want it to be a core title. I don't want it to be one of the main games.
But even then,
I think if they do a spin-off that's not like Mystery Dungeon or something, do something like a Skyrim Pokemon game.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That would be sick.
But you could keep all of the combat.
We could continue to argue that
you could keep the combat and capture mechanics of this and just put it in a better environment, something that's fun to traverse.
What about like instead of like Skyrim? What about more like I don't know, Pokemon and like Dragon Age style or like Mass Effect style, where like it's still like
still turn-based,
but you can pause and you can
and I guess my biggest issue is going through this story. I've never felt like it was my story. Everything that has been put there deliberately, and there's a beginning and an end, and you go from the beginning to the end. So
you want more of making choices, seeing what happens, because within this
diversity.
Game, with Sword and Shield, it literally gives you 2 choices for your like answers, and they're always the same thing.
Yeah, it always 100% is the same.
Yeah, I get that.
Imagine
I get that.
This game with the same fighting, the same capture mechanics, none of that like spin a Pokeball and toss it bullshit.
Yeah, I don't want that.
But instead, the same game, but 10 minutes in, you're offered the same choice as you are in Breath of the Wild. You can go straight to the end right now if you feel like you can handle it, but you really need to go through and grind and level up and see the rest of the world.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
And I think that's what the Pokemon series needs.
Yeah.
I think it's on a competitive level, and people that like to catch them all, this is fine. And I really enjoyed this series. I don't think it was bad.
No, I think it was the best one, except for none of the Pokemon that I know and love being in it. I think it was, as a game goes, the most polished, probably the best one they put out.
So I feel like they're kind of going towards that more do what you want thing with the wild area, like they were, because you could run into Pokemon that were way too strong,
but you can't catch
them. So it's
them.
like,
I think
you can't catch them.
That was definitely a step in the right direction.
Yeah,
that was fun. I got to fight a Lucario when I was like level 8, and I beat him down to the ground, and then I couldn't catch him.
Yeah, yeah. So it's basically they're taking the steps. I think. Yeah, at this point, you should know. Do this. People like this, but
just
there's games.
The thing is, if people like that, they have tons of those to go back and keep doing.
So what I was saying the other day too was maybe Skyrim-ish game, and then when you get into battle, instead of it being more like Pokemon, more like Pokken Tournament, so that you still get to move around and do your shit.
I mean, I would even say like Final Fantasies jump from turn-based combat to more of like a...
like 13 and 15,
But, so my only thing with that is even in the series, it's basically turn-based.
No. Not in 15. Not in 15, it's not.
15? What is 15? Indigo.
No, he's talking about Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm talking about the series. In the series Pokemon... It's basically turn-based.
Oh, yeah, it's all turn-based.
Yeah, so like there's no problem with it being turn-based.
Pokken Tournament is
I just want Ash to just go, Ash and Pikachu are in a battle, and Ash just goes, you know what, Pikachu, just
here's a gun.
Do your thing. Yeah.
Shoot him with a gun.
Well, It's like, how about you tackle, but don't stop? Like, just keep doing that.
Keep going.
Train's like, oh shit, this is a new tactic. I've never thought about that.
Up throw, down B.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that
is the tactic.
I very much enjoy the game. I would love to see change, and I'm also interested to see if they're going to have like updates, like they do with like a lot of the other Mario Maker 2 has an update.
Well, they're about to have an update actually. With Pokemon, there are
just for the updates. Just throw in older Pokemon. Just keep going back until you release
that's what they're going to do.
Well, what they're doing for the first update on Pokemon Sword and Shield is they are doing the Gigantamax raid for Snorlax. So everybody gets to go and get a Gigantamax Snorlax, which is kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool, but
I don't know.
I get where you're coming from.
My main thing is the original games were a product of the limitations of the systems at the time, and we no longer have those limitations. Yeah. So why are we still operating within them?
Well, also because Pokemon is more of a strategy game, and it comes down to what are you going to do compared to what your opponent's going to do.
Every game is a strategy.
Well, that's fine, but it's still turn-based. It's just a different kind of strategy.
Fine. Just get me from point A to B in a more fun way.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I get it. But yeah,
the bicycle was nice. That's a good addition.
Well, I mean, the bicycle's been there.
Yeah, I haven't played. I played the first one and the last one.
I think the bicycle's been there since
Same
the
with
first
Zelda.
one.
Well, it was like the bicycle, or you had like the skates, or just the running shoes.
Yeah.
I feel like there's been a bicycle in every game.
Dude, I want the bicycle that lets me do sweet wheelies and bunny hops.
That was third gen.
Yeah,
lets you do that, and that was cool. But yeah, I mean, Pokemon's cool. We'll stop talking about Pokemon. This isn't a Pokemon
BMX game into Pokemon, and I'm in. Do it,
Dave Mira's Pokemon. Yeah, this isn't a Pokemon podcast. Let's talk about something else. What else we got?
Have some? No, it was empty.
So,
I got things.
Yeah, what you got?
So I actually recently started there's like a one-shot D&D campaign.
Nice.
But here's the twist. It is Rick and Morty D&D.
Nice. Okay.
It's actually,
I like that.
It's really fun. So the idea is, so you already have your character sheet. It's, you're playing as Morty, Summer, Jerry, and Beth. And there's also a fifth character, Meathead, which is like...
Is he in one of the episodes?
I don't believe so.
Is he not the guy from like the Mad Max universe?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The guy that
bucket
has
a different guy.
Okay,
but like the way they treat this character is like, yeah, he's always been here. It's like Mr. Poopy Butthole. It's like, yeah, he's always been here.
That's pretty funny.
It's actually really fun. So the idea is, and it's I think it was based off of a short comic book series, because so they decided to do D&D, and Rick is upset because Jerry's actually good at D&D because he played it back in college, and Rick's pretty like pissed that he's like, shit, I have something in common with him. So he tries kind of like through the campaign is like fucking with him, but so you're role playing as the characters playing their characters, and then Rick is the DM.
You're playing as the characters, role playing as different characters.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Which is really fun. And then
that is cool.
It's got the Rick and Morty spin to it, where like Rick is being a DM, he's just really screwing with you.
Yeah, he's
just to mess with you.
The whole
time.
Like
all the goblins are named Jerry's, the goblins that you kill, but it's like Jerry's all spelled differently and awkwardly and weirdly. It's got things like, there's like a mountain, there's like a rock that's shaped into a butt, and you examine, it's like, man, it's a really nice butt. If you climb on it, and do certain things, you lose your butt for the rest of the campaign. Like, just really weird stuff like that. And there's not really a story to it. It literally just puts you like, cool, you're in a dungeon, kill things, go, do your thing.
Nice.
So
that sounds fun.
It's actually really fun.
Yeah, we need to do a Channel 3 D&D.
We've been talking about it for a while, but we need to...
Because I still play every
We have to find a
Tuesday.
night, we have to find a crew, we have to find a DM...
Yeah, I could DM too.
Yeah.
Like,
I think Avery offered.
Oh, that would be fun.
So
that we could all be in it.
I've never done it, but I'd be interested in trying.
Definitely. I think that it might be time for a break because I need to pee.
Come on.
I'm sorry, I tried. How many counts are we?
Have y'all figured out the count yet?
No.
Not at all.
No, we were supposed to start a timer.
Oh, yeah.
All right, well, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, though. You guys will know when we say we are right back.
Bailey.
And we're back.
Okay.
So.
She's distracting.
I know. Eventually, we'll roll some dice, boys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
it'll
we're
be fun
to try that.
So, what else? What else we got?
I picked up the new Star Wars game everyone's talking about, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast, on Switch.
Is that the one? Is that the one everybody's talking about?
Pretty sure that's it, yeah.
So I don't know anything about that game.
It's pretty fun. Those are... The Jedi Knight series are probably the most popular Star Wars games. It handles like a super awkward old game.
Yeah.
And you play as a guy.
What console was that originally?
It came out on PC was where most people played it. Okay. And then I want to say maybe original Xbox.
That sounds about right.
Around that time. First person shooter in the beginning. You can switch to third person. You do get a lightsaber. It's all very clunky, but it's memories, you know?
So,
it's
like,
fine.
If I've never played it, I probably wouldn't want to pick it up.
Jumping in, it doesn't hold up necessarily. Yeah. But I would say if you have a PC, pick up Jedi Academy, I think. Was the Jedi Knight Jedi Academy?
Yeah.
And that one actually had a cheat code that turns your lightsaber into a real lightsaber instead of a glowy bat. And you can... It severs anything it comes into contact with, even if you don't swing it. So if you run and turn near an enemy, it just cuts them in half.
Oh, that's cool.
Because you're just holding it. It's really cool. You throw it, it just cuts people up like a blender.
Yeah.
So I actually bought on Humble Bundle. I bought like 30 Star Wars games for like $6.
Jesus, wow. 30?
Yeah. And I just re-downloaded Jedi Academy, so I'm going to restart that pretty soon. That's going to be fun.
Was it Knights of the Old Republic? That BioWare? Was that BioWare?
Yeah. That was pretty good. That's still going, actually.
The MMO, yeah.
I hear.
It's still online.
Yeah, I've played it recently, probably a few years back.
I tried to download it when I lived in the dorms, and it just never downloaded, so I just never got into it. But I hear it's good. It's old BioWare. So
yeah.
From BioWare to Apex, oh, how the mighty have fallen.
That's Respawn, isn't it?
That is Respawn.
Oh, it's Respawn?
Respawn does Apex. BioWare did
Anthem.
Wait,
what did I say? I say Apex?
Yeah.
Oh, Anthem.
Apex is okay.
No, I like Apex.
Yeah.
But Anthem, ugh.
Anthem is getting a huge overhaul where they're basically going to redo everything about it.
As they should.
Yeah. I still... Okay, so I
Destiny.
bought it. I bought Anthem for like $20. And I still haven't actually played it. I have it downloaded on my computer, and I just haven't actually... I can't make myself... Every time I sit down and I'm like, I should play Anthem, I just click on Destiny instead. Yeah.
There was a sale for Black Friday where Anthem was $5, and I was like, still a little too much for me right now.
I remember making the joke. You're going to pay me $5 to get Anthem?
Whoa, speaking of money...
That's almost worth it.
I think we have a new segment tonight.
Oh, is this the part where you just give the guest cash?
Are you going to beg people to subscribe to our Patreon?
No, I was not going to do that. Well, you can subscribe to our Patreon, and it would really help us out, actually.
But, be super cool.
And...
what else? My Friend Pedro.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. I picked that up, and I beat it in like 2 days. But I had a lot
is it that short?
A lot of free time.
Or did you just play a shit ton?
I played it quite a bit. I had a lot of free time to play it. The story, definitely interesting. I won't ruin anything. Took very predictable twists and turns, but managed to keep it interesting.
I'm gonna be honest.
Predictable?
Huh?
You're saying they were predictable.
It's like if you play games, you'll probably see it all coming.
I play games.
Okay. So you'll probably like the final boss, you'll probably like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
It's that. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of surprised. My Friend Pedro seems like a game that just kind of, hey, here's some levels. Do it.
It's a lot like that. There's probably 30 something levels right around there. Maybe 40. But There is a story. The banana is a character.
Oh.
That's neat.
That's weird.
Who's Pedro?
Pedro's a banana.
Okay. And then you're playing as
Said
character with a mask on.
Yes. When he takes his mask off, super creepy.
There we go.
The controls I had a lot of issues with at first because I picked it up on a console and it was a controller, and that game really is made to be played with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
But so the first thing you want to do, no matter what system you pick it up on, is move the jump button. Because they put it in the right place and it's wrong.
I don't believe you.
They put the jump button right where it goes, but you need the thumb that you would use for that jump button to move your aim controls around.
So it's like bumper jumper.
Yeah, so
you want bumper jumper.
You move it to bumper for sure. But after that, I mean, it all plays really smooth. It handles really well even on the Switch. Great game. I loved it. And it has modifiers, so you can go back and replay. I'm replaying it right now with one-shot kills.
So it does have pretty good replayability.
Yeah, it has a lot of modifiers. Like 15. But
That's
they're all
a lot.
You can do like
that is a lot.
Like start with all guns, unlimited ammo, all that stuff.
Cool. Well, I got to play it a little bit.
Yeah,
I thought it was a fun game. I think I needed more time with it.
Yeah, it's
because the first time you play, it's kind of like I don't know what I'm doing.
Shaky at first, for sure, and it walks. You just jumped in on a level, I think.
Yeah, I did.
It definitely walks you through everything pretty step by step in the beginning, and it's not overly complicated. It's just not normal.
Yeah,
So a lot of slow motion. Split aiming, stuff like that.
Is there like a high score or like...
Yeah, there's a global leaderboard,
okay.
And levels are graded, and the highest I've gotten is a B. So, and that's with modifiers.
Cool. Well,
so it is,
it's a fun game.
Yeah, I like it.
I think that the aesthetic is very cool as well.
Yeah.
It plays kind of like a platformer-ish.
Yeah.
With a lot of like...
There's a lot of puzzle platforming in it as well.
Yeah.
There's a certain sector where there are guys to shoot, but a lot of it is tripwires that control beams, and it's like if you run through it, you can do that, but if you really take your time and dodge your way through it, then it's a lot more satisfying.
Yeah. Seemed like a really cool game.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to get into it more.
Big fan.
How much was it?
I think it was on sale on Cyber Monday.
I was thinking about picking it up for on sale. It was on sale too.
Yeah, it was like $14.99.
It probably hit there again too. Like, it's one of those games like Undertale or something that's like always on sale.
Yeah. We actually we hit up that studio for a review copy of that, and we didn't get a response.
Yeah, it was like back.
It was a long time ago.
Back in the day.
So if you're listening, I enjoyed your game nonetheless.
But I'd like to like it for free.
Yeah.
No.
I told you I was going to buy a copy anyway.
No, yeah.
I told them in the email.
No,
I was like, I don't just want a free copy. I just want to play it early. I'm going to buy it either way.
No, yeah.
What else? I finally beat Urban Trial Playground. That's been out since the Switch launched. But,
it's one of the Trials
Okay,
games.
I was going to ask what that is.
It's not the newest one. I was going to pick up the newest one. This is like a kind of a light version of a Trials game. But it's pretty fun. 54 levels. And I 100%ed it.
Are you a big Trials fan?
Yeah.
Did you ever like make your own levels? Because I remember.
No, I always played the old like Max Dirt Bike on like what was like Arcade 8 and stuff like that in school, and so it just kind of translates to doing this in my free time.
I know when I used to be like really into Rooster Teeth, they had I think it was called like Trials Files, where they just every week they would upload a video of like just really cool fan made
somebody else's. Yeah,
and like people like got really creative, and like the editor on Trials games was like really good.
Yeah,
oh my god,
Trials Fusion
dude,
had a really good.
I think it was
I just thought of something that I wanted to tell you when I found out. Line Rider is now a mobile game.
Oh,
yeah.
Line Rider was good.
It is good.
I mean, it's very reminiscent to Trials, so...
I still remember, I think it was like a McDonald's commercial that used Line Rider.
Probably.
Potentially,
That sounds right. That sounds
I remember the first time we were playing that, and someone was like, do a loop. And they were like, you can't do a loop. You'll run into it. And it was like, no.
Not this way.
Watch this.
Yeah, that was a fun game. More new games that we have played.
New games?
I haven't really played many new games.
I know that I recently got more into Injustice.
Yes.
2.
That was a fun night.
Yeah. I actually beat Tanner a couple times, which is ridiculous to me.
You made a good run for my money there.
Because he always fucks me up. Still, consistently will beat me. But I'm starting to get a bit better at the game. I'm learning the spam combos and stuff.
I wasn't going to say that.
I'm a Black Canary.
You counter often, and I do not fight people who counter often.
Yeah. I need to get better at it. So. I feel like I did at the beginning do the counters more, and then now it's like I don't really because I know the combos. So I go for the combos.
Like some really good throw combos. He plays Black Canary.
Yeah, she's great. I love her.
She's a really good rushdown.
Yeah, because I play rushdown characters like in Smash too. Like I'll play Pikachu or Wolf or somebody who is super rushdown.
I
Black
still
Canary,
play zoners in everything.
Yeah, you do, and it's still like I can't beat your Deadshot ever. I don't think I ever will.
That was rough.
I'll have to get there. Maybe I think if I play my Starfire a bit more,
there's a way. People can put up a good fight against Deadshot. And I don't.
Yeah.
Even
I just gotta get
playing
better
him.
at it.
I don't know how people get through some of this stuff because he's got high shots and low shots, and they knock back. So
yeah, it's a fun game though. Like I love 2D fighters like to death. One of my favorites of all time is BlazBlue. I still need to play the BlazBlue Tag Tournament one. I don't know if you know about that.
You know what we should track
Persona,
down?
Right?
Persona it has Persona and the Ruby characters.
Yep.
Yeah. And the other night something. It's like one other game.
Stay Night?
No.
Oh.
We should
not Fate Stay.
We should track down a copy of Tekken Tag Tournament 1 on PS2.
Yeah, or we could play Tekken 7.
I
love Tekken 7.
Tekken 7 is good.
Here's the thing.
Because I'm a Lucky Chloe,
as
man.
As much as I
the
like
only game
Lucky
she's
Chloe,
in, baby.
I'm Lily.
I mean, what they have knockoff Lucky Chloe, the original one, in the rest of the games. So
Eddie
fine.
Gordo?
Yes. He's knockoff Lucky Chloe.
I don't know. I would argue that Eddie
Lucky
Gordo
Chloe's
is just...
got different fighting styles, okay? She does, like, the little two-step thing. She's got, like, some breakdancing. Not as much as Eddie Gordo.
It's not breakdancing. It's capoeira,
okay,
first
whatever.
of all.
Wow.
And,
wow.
all you need is the split handstand spin. That's all you need.
I don't know, man. I feel like Eddie Gordo... Lucky Chloe is like, all right, you pick Lucky... Well, okay. But Eddie Gordo is like... If you pick Eddie Gordo, you cannot come into this household anymore. Like,
yeah, and it sucks because
like
I legitimately in the old games enjoyed Eddie Gordo. Like he was very
no, he's
fun.
not a bad character.
People that
but there's
actually,
like a stigma.
Well, because
people who are good with him are too good with him, and I'm just not that guy.
You don't have to be good. Literally, all you have to do is spam X and circle, X and circle, X and circle.
It's me with Black Canary. You know one combo and you keep doing it. Like
I used to in tag 1, I would do Yoshimitsu and Eddie Gordo.
Oh, I love Yoshimitsu. Also, I think that's another game. I feel like we should stream that, and it would be really good.
Tag 1.
Soul Calibur.
It also had bowling.
Not a fan.
Soul Calibur, the newest one, 7.
I'd like to stream 6. That, but only because I'd like to mess around with that character creator.
Yeah, the character creation. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We make our own characters, we fight against each other, and just see where it goes. Like I feel like it'd be fun.
I think some of my favorites is Donkey Kong with a banana sword and Minecraft Steve.
Yeah. I think I saw a good Onion Bro one time.
There's a lot of good ones in
Ronald McDonald. I've seen them.
Yeah. I'd like to do that.
Is Onion Bro a callback to Dark Souls?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, it's Onion Bro.
Oh, okay.
Which
I always rocked
someone
his
did
helmet.
a mock up of Onion Bro getting called to Smash and posted it online.
Yo, if you did, so there was this huge thing that Dark Souls was going to be in Smash. It was one of the leaks. I put in air quotes.
It'd be cool if they would do Bloodborne instead of
no Bloodborne.
Nobody likes Bloodborne.
Give me the Hunter.
Thank you.
The blunderbuss and the trick weapon in Smash.
It'd be sick. But if we get anybody in Smash from Dark Souls, the Souls titles, it needs to be Solaire.
I mean, that's the most
exactly. It's the
easily
most
identifiable one. Yeah. Hunter for Smash.
So we are getting the Game Awards soon.
That was where they announced Joker.
That was where they announced Joker. Exactly what I was going to say.
I remember because you freaked out on my couch.
Yeah, I lost it. Me and Josh both just absolutely lost it. But
how long is that? It's like an hour. Game Awards, it's like an hour.
About an hour
and a half.
You guys should do like a live, not live stream, but like
not you guys, us guys.
I'll probably be at work. Every single year I'm at work.
We'll be there with
Don't you make the schedule?
I'll just quit. Yeah, I'll just quit. But yeah, no, you guys should like. We should record as it's playing. Get like.
Yeah, that could be fun.
That would be a cool live stream.
I'd be down for that.
Because I think they are going to announce the last Smash character for this DLC pack. They've already said that they're going to do more characters.
No, not May.
And I think that with the new characters, they're going to do like...
Hold on. Who from Overwatch would you do?
Diva.
I feel like... Well, I'm not... More, I would say like Hanzo, Genji.
No, they got enough. Maybe
of that. Like Junkrat. I could see like...
Hanzo might be cool though.
Junkrat could be cool, but like...
Junkrat and Hanzo would be cool. I feel like Overwatch has like a
Hanzo. There's enough bow guys and enough sword guys.
We need more big boys.
Guys.
Reinhardt or Brigitte. Someone like
Reinhardt could be cool, but like what would you? He's a big tanky boy.
Yeah, well, he's got like a tackle. He got his side B would be the tackle command grab.
Yeah,
kind of like Ganondorf or Ridley.
Yeah.
And then, so up B,
but
make
his
up
just
a move.
doesn't end. His
make
just
up
goes,
like rocket jump or
and
something.
Like they get very creative. Like I mean, some.
But like May's got her neutral B.
May so bad.
Her neutral B could be just the regular ice blast. Her side B is the icicle shot. She's got the wall for down B or up A.
See, but that's I mean, sure.
I'd say for her up smash would be the ice wall. And then it would stay there for a minute. She could jump on it. People can jump off of it. Her down B would be the icicle around her. And then she can kind of recover some percentage as well.
She could even do that as like her shield.
But be invincible. Well, no, that'd be way too OP if that was her shield every time.
I mean, it wouldn't do much healing.
I would say down B for that.
Just
it
shield.
might reflect projectiles as well.
How Link's shield is just a shield.
Well, it's not OP though, because when he's running, it doesn't work.
What about Doomfist?
I like Doomfist.
Would be sick.
He could actually be. His kit is kind of already there.
Yeah.
So
he'd be Incineroar.
Just no recovery.
He'd do the thing where he goes up and then hits straight down. But yeah, I mean, there's so much you can pull from Overwatch into Smash, and I've thought about it because Tanner's brought it up, and it'd be fun. But is it going to happen?
Smash.
Is it going to happen? I don't think so. I think the last one for Smash is going to be
Nintendo doesn't have that kind of imagination.
I don't think that's what it is.
That's Nintendo. It's Sakurai games. And don't you disrespect the name.
Don't you dare. That is our father. You don't talk about him that way. You don't, so it doesn't come down to creativity because look at the fucking roster. We're at close to 100 characters.
Yes, and I can identify 6 or 7 of them on at a glance.
And that's your fault.
No, it's not.
I don't know what to tell you. That's your fault because I can identify all of them.
For the roster? For Smash?
Yeah.
What? 6?
Just looking at it. Yes,
that's half of the Mario characters.
It's a
that's
big
not
roster.
All the Mario
characters. It's a big roster, but it's Mario, Luigi, Wario.
That's
Pit,
what it is.
Dark
It's Super
Pit,
Smash Brothers.
Marth, Roy, Hero.
That's what
Girl
it
Marth,
is.
other Marth,
Link, and Link,
and Link,
and Link.
Okay, there's 3 Links. That's fine. Let's not talk about that.
I'm just saying.
I think that I'm going to make a bold guess right now. I think that the last character is either going to be
young
Gino.
Link. Baby Link.
Gino, who is a Super Mario Brothers RPG character who's like a weird puppet thing. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I know there are people out there who are big fans of it, and they've wanted it since Melee. And Crash Bandicoot, so we can get a Sony rep.
Yeah,
why not? Why the fuck not?
I really feel like Sony
We
needs
have all these
representation.
third-party characters.
Okay.
Throw in a Sony rep.
I wouldn't want
Dante?
it to be that Sony
Oh my
rep.
god, that'd be insane if it was
Kratos.
Dante. It would be, oh my god, yeah. Like, even if
I
they
wouldn't
were
want it
in
to
the
be-
PlayStation All-Stars thing, like,
I wouldn't
fuck
want it to be either of them
Parappa the Rappa.
because
Please, no.
when I play
Ratchet and Clank
Ratchet would be
sick.
great. That would also get me into Smash more. When I play Dante or Kratos, I want sick combos, and they just won't be there for Smash.
Why not?
I mean, I feel
Why
like you-
not?
I'm
look
talking
at, you're
like-
playing Terry.
I'm talking like 900% combos, like up in the air,
Well,
and they
no,
just
that's not
don't
gonna
come
happen.
down
Yeah.
ever. That's what those games were about. I guess
Yeah.
they could be cool in this, but Ratchet would be cool. I like Ratchet.
Just like, side B is you turn him into a sheep instead of freezing him. I don't know.
That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
Love the Sheepinator.
Get that Sheepinator. Or the dance one. The dance one was
Yeah,
neat.
dance one's really good.
Yeah.
I really hope they make another Ratchet and Clank.
I hope they do too.
'Cause it
Did
did
you
well.
play? Did you play 3? Because 3 had the
Did
Halo
they
multiplayer.
do the movie? They did the movie, right?
That
Ratchet
movie
Clank
wasn't
3?
very good. Huh?
Did I play Ratchet and Clank 3?
Yeah, Up Your Arsenal. It had Halo style multiplayer.
I don't think
No,
I've
that
only
was
played
that was
co-op, or-
Dread.
No, it was Up Your Arsenal. I still have it, and I have a
then
multi-tap,
then they
and
did
I have
the one
3
after
I
controllers.
that was,
love the one you're talking about.
Dreadnought.
I
right?
love that one.
Are you talking about the one where it was just Ratchet with no Clank?
No, it was Ratchet and
no,
Clank.
that was Ratchet and Clank.
I don't know.
I think it was Ratchet and Clank Dreadnought, and
That was the one
that
with-
also had like the multiplayer, like
Because that's the
Yeah.
one they were like stuck on like some kind of like reality TV show. I love that one.
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good game.
But 3 was the last one I super got into. And the multiplayer on that was amazing. The Capture the Flag on Ratchet and Clank 3 was fantastic.
It's just a good series that needs to. I wish
Yeah,
it
it-
stood around.
put it in Smash.
Give it the God of War treatment, you know?
oh,
like
that
a
would be sick.
gritty reboot with a.
They tried with the movie ish. I
They
feel
put
like
out that game that they put out with the Ratchet and Clank, the movie, the game, I think is what it was.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I
yeah.
saw the movie.
It was like a soft reboot, but
Okay.
it was really good. Like
The movie or the game?
the
What
game.
if they just
Okay.
threw
The
in
movie
Jack
was not
and
good.
Daxter in Smash?
Jack and
That'd be sick.
I'd be kind of disappointed.
I
was
would
never a
just,
Jack and
I'd want
Daxter
them
fan.
to call it Jack 2, though.
Jack 2 was the best.
Oh man,
Did you ever play the PSP game? The
Daxter?
Daxter? Yeah.
I think I played it like once or twice.
It was fun.
I had a
remember-
PSP, but I only had like 3 games on it.
It was actually fun.
I remember
had,
seeing it.
Smuggler's Run.
Seeing the commercial for that. I'm like, oh, I really want that.
I played it a lot. But for Smash characters, I think it's either going to be Crash Bandicoot, which would be very cool, or Gino, this character that a lot of people want that I'm fine with. At this point, I don't care.
I don't
I
freaking
know
know.
that I'm going to main Ness or Pikachu or Wolf.
Terry.
So, and yeah, your Terry's good.
I
And
like
that's
Terry.
that's another thing. You're like, I want a character that's going to get me into Smash. You would have never said Terry, but Terry's getting you more into Smash.
Yeah, I like the mechanics of it.
Yeah, he is really cool.
It'd be cooler if he was Yoshimitsu, though.
If Yoshimitsu was in the game, that'd be sick.
Yoshimitsu for Smash.
He needs to be in every game. That's why they were like,
man.
put him in Tekken, put him in Soul Calibur. We don't fucking care. Put him in
his
everything.
neutral B could just be that sword hop.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Just
Yeah.
hold it
The
and
pogo.
move around.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Man, I don't know. I'm excited to see who they'll put in for the 5th one. I really am. But I'm not like too excited anymore. Like I'm kind of like, okay, like whoever they put in, I'm fine with. But if it is somebody where I'm like, what the fuck? If it's okay, so the one character that if they put it in, that's not Waluigi, that I would absolutely lose my shit is Lloyd from the Tales series, which is probably I'm sure y'all probably don't know what that is. It's like a JRPG.
Excuse me.
Tales of Berseria or
Tales of Symphonia.
Yeah.
And stuff.
I know. I'm familiar with the series.
Yeah.
That was the 3DS for Symphonia.
There's a lot. Yeah,
I remember working at GameStop and a guy brought like 9 of them to the counter and he was like, "What? You don't have this one?" And I was like, genuinely, this is the first time
like,
I'm seeing
who has
this.
them?
We are looking at these together for the first time. I have no idea.
And the only reason I like this character too is I never played any of the games, but there is this game called Smash Flash. And it's a Flash game online, and it's like Smash, but they have Lloyd on there. And he's from the Tales series, and he's really fun to play. And he is like my favorite character to play in those games.
I miss
and
Flash.
He uses 2 katanas, and he has like all these different moves that he does with them. And I would love more.
I think Smash needs another sword boy.
A katana character, because there are no katana characters if you think about it.
What about just some
What is this?
mace?
Forged in fire? It's swords.
Yeah, let's like...
Hey now.
A spear. We need a spear boy.
We need a spear. We need an axe user. We have the hammers now with
Kratos, axe
Kirby
user.
and DDD. But
Done.
yeah, if everybody wants
And Blades of Chaos.
Edelgard, I believe her name is, from 3 Houses.
Yeah.
She's the axe user.
No more. She is axe.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
So everybody wants her. I'd be fine with that too. I think that'd be sick.
But Petra.
Something else that's not a sword would be cool.
Yeah, I agree. Is there a new trainer for this like Wii Fit hoop game? Get them in there.
No.
Hey man,
Sakurai's like,
let's stream
fuck
it.
y'all!
Let's stream it.
We're getting fit.
I'd like to get Just Dance Silhouette.
No.
That's going to be my new main.
That'd be funny as fuck. Oh my god, it's all motion detection, like doing the combos. I'd lose my shit. I like seeing tournaments and there's just some guy like...
Like the fittest guy there, though.
He's super ripped and hot.
He practices all the time.
He goes from like determining someone's skill in Smash by their smell to how buff they are.
Yeah. It changes.
He
They're
plays
like,
a mean
oh,
Just
he's not
Dance.
stinky. What? But he's been dancing the whole time. Man, yeah, I think there's so many cool things they can do with Smash. I think also Sakurai, sweetest person I've ever seen on my television. I love the guy. I think whatever he does, I'll be happy with.
Yeah, you see, like, you know, it could totally be just, you know, because it's filmed that way. But he seems like a guy that really cares.
He really does. Since Melee has said, this is my last game, and then he keeps going. And then with this one, he's like, I really want to go all out, like do all these characters because we may not be able to do this again. And it's like, all right, yeah, cool.
I really want to die, but you motherfuckers won't
yeah,
let me,
you won't let me. Let me die. I need to fucking die. No, Sakurai. Oh man, dude, like he's just like, I never knew him, but that's what I want my dad to be, you know.
I didn't realize we were still going on with that joke.
I will say, and this is the last thing I'll say about this. So, like last year, or was it last year Smash came out? Has it been a year?
Yeah, it's been almost a year. Yeah, December 7th is when it came out.
Last year when Smash came out, I was at the launch, and there was a tournament at GameStop, and everybody was like, the store was crowded.
Bro, I should have been there.
The store was so crowded.
I would have run the fucking sets.
And
my God.
And I remember one person looked up from their phone, because it was during the Game Awards, it was the same day.
Yeah.
One person looked up their phones and said, oh my God, Joker's going to be in Smash. And it was like, everybody kind of looked at him like, no. Another person looked at their phone, oh my God. And like the crowd just erupted and Joker's going to be in Smash.
Bro, I'm telling you, like Tanner knows, you should have seen me and Josh. We absolutely lost our shit.
I think I got a noise complaint.
Oh my fucking God. No. I just kept saying, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, it was insane. It was because that was the biggest moment in Smash for a new character because they're not a part of Nintendo at all. And it's just a character way out of the blue.
Out of nowhere.
I feel
Who the
like
fuck?
Snake.
Well,
Snake was also...
Snake was in Nintendo.
What?
Yeah, old school Nintendo 64. I believe they had a Metal Gear Solid game. But it's just, it's not even a part of Nintendo yet because they have the puzzle one coming, or whatever the fuck it is.
Does that count as a Sony rep?
No. No. I wouldn't count him as a Sony rep.
No. I mean, it's like, does Banjo count as a Microsoft rep?
Yeah.
Kind of. A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But like, also, if you count Banjo, then you got to count King K. Rool and Donkey Kong because it's the same the same maker. Right. It's not.
Well, no, but they
Microsoft.
were exclusive to Nintendo, and Banjo was exclusive.
Banjo was on Nintendo. No.
N64.
Yeah, well, that's Nintendo. That's the same thing with Snake.
I wasn't arguing with it. I was like,
was it on N64?
Yeah. Yeah. The first Banjo game was on N64. I believe.
Nuts and bolts on 360, baby.
I must not remember because I didn't have three hands to play it with.
We don't talk about that one.
Anyway, long story short, Hank Hill for Smash. Let's go.
I already made him. He's on my game as a me.
Sorry, we couldn't put a Hank Hill in Smash, but we got your me costume.
Propane and propane tank accessories.
He'd just be Duck Hunt.
No, I don't know, man. I don't know if there would be a character that you wanted in Smash, who would it be? May. Go ahead. I know it's May.
Agumon,
bro.
What came first, the games or the show?
I want to say
it has to be the show, right?
The show. I want to say the show came first because I feel like Digimon was competing with the Pokemon show
and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was before Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, can I go on a tangent real quick?
Yeah, go for it.
You ever read the first chapter of Yu-Gi-Oh, the manga?
No.
Yeah, it's like pretty. It had nothing to do with cards.
Really?
Yeah. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! It kills a guy.
Well, yeah, of course it is.
Yu-Gi just kills a guy.
That was a thing.
Well, because he was the king of games.
Everything.
You ever see?
Yeah, he was the king of games.
Not the card games, like it's just any game. He was just king of it. And he just shot a guy. I think. No, some guy pulled a gun on him. Yugi's like, "Let's play a game." It's like, what? What were you gonna say, Tanner?
He is like, "Okay, I'll play. Let me put the gun down real fast."
You ever see Airheads? We were talking about this earlier, where they take over a radio station. And they're making just ridiculous demands because they've never done a hostage situation before. And he's like, I want 14 copies of Moby Dick.
Oh, yeah.
She's like, the book or the movie? And he's like, they made a book out of that?
Yeah, no. So,
it's on Hulu. Go watch Airheads now. This episode brought to you by Airheads, the movie with Brendan Fraser and Steve Buscemi.
Okay.
And Adam Sandler.
Agumon would play kind of like Joker, where as he digivolves.
Yeah, as he goes. That'd be
this
sick.
is actually a hot take. Best Adam Sandler movie, Airheads. I forgot he was in it.
Nope.
Eight Crazy Nights.
Big Daddy.
Airheads.
Still there.
No, it's still Airheads.
No, it's Big Daddy. No, it's still Airheads. Like it's been a thing. No, it is still Airheads.
It has Steve Buscemi in it.
I don't care.
I've never seen Airheads.
He's an American hero.
I don't even know who he is.
With the crazy eyes.
I'm just joking. Okay. So you don't know?
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive. Did you know he used to be a New York firefighter? And when 9/11 happened, he went back to his unit, like, in disguise with his old uniform and fought fires for, like, a week just without telling anyone.
That's cool.
I feel like you can't do that, though.
No, he can't. You're not allowed to. No,
he just showed up to render aid. Yeah.
So you're saying I could just show up at a fire station?
He probably told his, like, the chief.
Okay.
But he didn't, like, it wasn't like a press event or anything.
Yeah.
He just went there and he was like, man, I got to help out.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Yeah. Super cool. He's a cool guy. It's too bad his eyes are looking in different directions.
What's he looking at?
Those.
If I had to pick a character for Smash,
Steve Buscemi.
Steve Buscemi for Smash. Please, Tanner, tell me what his neutral B would be.
I changed my mind.
He has a forward B and a back B, and each one is a different eye.
You get caught in the stare. On either side. Fuck! Man, I really don't know though. If I could just go off of not the rules because it says not an anime.
No, it has to follow the rules. Otherwise, I would have picked something totally different.
Okay, well, you pick Steve Buscemi. That's off the rules.
Doom guy, but The Rock from the movie Doom.
Why would you even...
To put The Rock in a game, because that's what he needs, right?
More The Rock is in a game.
I got a little Christopher Walken
They
there.
did a Jumanji 2 the game on Switch, and it is a third-person shooter.
Okay, so the rules are with Smash... As
think it'd be a board game, right?
As Sakurai has stated, is you cannot pick a character from an anime. It has to originate from a game. Oh man,
What about Sword Art Online?
no, that doesn't count because that anime sucks, and that would be bad as a game. Also,
Oh, that's
sure it's a
unfair.
that's not unfair. That anime is the worst. I don't care what you say. That
Is
anime
anyone
is bad.
impressed that I
Objectively,
knew an anime off the top of my head to throw out here?
What's that?
It was topical. It was technically correct, and it was an anime. I'm impressed with myself. I contributed to the conversation in a meaningful way about anime.
I think
it was still a bad anime. I don't fucking care. I'm sorry.
All I'm saying is that I'm taking this podcast really seriously. I'm putting forth the effort to learn, you know?
Oh, I'm sure. So, I don't like Sword Art Online because if you look at it as an anime...
As it is.
Okay, and it's a bad one, but the pacing is very fucking bad.
Mm-hmm.
The character building, there is none. He's just, I'm the best at this game. I'm going to continue to be the best at this game.
Right.
And it's just
I feel like that's like most older animes, though.
You're not wrong.
Like you start with a guy... And it's like, even if he doesn't start out the best, it's like, oh, he's going to be the best by episode 2.
That's what a shonen is. That's what a shonen is. But this one, he starts out as the best, and he's like, I played this game before. I'm a beer. And it's like, what? What do you do?
Really? I think anime peaked with Jackie Chan Adventures, and it's just been downhill.
Shut the fuck up.
Stop contributing?
Yeah, you need to stop now. You did good for a minute, now you're done. But it's like, I want to like it because it's a cool concept. And sure, Dot Hack did it years ago, and there are people who've done it better since.
I know that one.
Well, yeah, everybody does. That's an old-ass anime.
I didn't know I knew that.
But also, there's like Log Horizon. Have you ever watched that?
I haven't.
Very good, like MMO, like isekai, where the characters get stuck in a game. If they die in the game, they die in real life.
Yeah, I mean,
sort of thing. Like there's good ones, but with Sword Art, it's just very like.
All right, Jumanji.
He's not gonna die. Now. He's the best character. He's played the game before. He's gonna kill everything with his sword because that's what he does. Tension. And there's not.
But to be fair, it's in the
difference.
name.
The difference with that, like being like, oh, this is an MMO game, is like with Log Horizon. They're like the main character plays a support class.
Yeah,
and he's like, I'm not going to win. Y'all are going to win. I'm going to make you win because I'm a support class. I'm just going to like build you up. But with this game, it's like, there are no classes. I don't fucking care. I'm just going to cut things with my sword.
Yeah.
And it's like,
no one spectates the healer, though.
If they do in Log Horizon, because that anime is fucking dope.
I ever get on and watch like a sick Mercy compilation?
It's just five-man res. Also, it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, she didn't do that anymore.
But that's just like where I am with that. I guess is like it's not that it's like bad per se. It's just like overdone.
No, and I think that's where I sit as well. Like when I mention like Sword Art Online, first of all, I didn't even mean mention for this like to be Gun a whole Gale. Thing.
Yeah. Okay. So
that was trash.
They did a spin-off series where it was a Gun Gale spin-off with none of the original characters.
Good.
But yeah, exactly. And the main character was this girl who was really tall in real life, and then she played a really short character in Gun Gale, and it was like a Fortnite-esque thing. It was a battle royale game that they played. But I don't hate
that you just said Fortnite-esque for battle royale.
Okay, PUBG. I don't fucking care. PUBG. It doesn't matter.
No, go back further. Arma.
Yeah, but like
either way, it was.
Was it good?
It was good.
Okay.
It was really good, and I was super surprised. I was like, I'm not going to like this. It's Sword Art. And then I watched it and I was like, this is better than Sword Art.
I'm not arguing that Sword Art is I'm not arguing that it's good.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like one of those games like, yeah, it's like right. I think it's just right in the middle.
If you go into it, this is going to sound really bad.
I'm going to completely
if you go into this anime like very brain dead.
Good luck. Bailey's on a roll.
If you go into this anime super brain dead and you're just like, oh, this game, he has sword, kills things, cool. Like, but if you're like, I've played video games before, this is not a thing. You don't just go in as one class. Okay, where are the other classes at? There's no other classes. They don't talk about them. They don't fucking care. They might talk about like unique skills.
DPS is all that matters.
Shut the fuck up.
What were you going to say, Tanner?
I'm going to derail this whole conversation.
All right, go for it. We're done. We don't need to talk about anime anymore.
I watched anime this week.
What'd you watch?
I
swear to God, if you say Jackie Chan Adventures, I'm actually going to lose my shit.
He didn't. I'm super excited about this.
Stone.
He watched Dr. Stone, the first episode.
I'm not a fan.
I liked it.
Really?
Maybe I really got to watch more than the first episode.
Oh, yeah, you do.
With his leak hair and everything.
The leaks.
That was cool.
Yeah, no.
I'm a big science person. I didn't... I did okay in it in school, but I enjoy researching it now that I don't have to. No one's telling me to. And this incorporates science in a fun way and tells a story.
Dude, continue to watch it. Like, I know you've only seen the first episode, but really just keep watching it.
I will. I need you to sign into your VRV on more of my devices. If you didn't like the first episode, that's the most boring episode. Keep watching it. It gets so good. Literally, like, there are episodes like halfway through that have made me cry. Like, but you so cry a lot.
Good. Okay,
Minecraft.
Well, speaking of, we'll get to a thing that you watched.
No!
A tribute to Minecraft.
It's a tribute to Minecraft. I cried too.
We'll get to something that you cried in a minute.
Oh my god! Talk about cry. I fucking bawled. But yeah, we'll get there.
No, I will continue to watch it. I will say I would appreciate an English dub, even if it's bad. I would prefer to listen rather than read.
There is one apparently.
Is it because you can't read?
I'm not super good at it.
Well,
I'll be honest.
Also that I know Tanner likes to like be on his phone and stuff. So, and I
try not to. If I'm watching something new, I try not to be on my phone during it.
I know that, but I get it too. Like, I just want to like, oh, somebody texts me. I need to like text them back. If I'm watching anime, like, and I'm reading, I need to pause it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
also, the voice actor for main dude, Meathead, is
Taiju.
That's just so over the top.
No, that's the whole point.
But
that's his character.
It's hard to bear.
I don't want to.
No, don't. Because I'm going to watch it.
Well, just don't worry about it. It'll be fine.
Cool, he's going to die.
No, Maybe. He doesn't die. He doesn't die. Man. Like I told you. Like, I thought that one of the main characters was going to die, but they don't. But, it's really good. Apparently there is a dub for it. I'll find it for you and send it to you.
Okay. But no, I liked it. I thought it was cool. The science was pretty on point.
If there's a dub for it, like, I want to watch it too, because all the jokes they make in the show too are very like modern right now. I know one of the last episodes I watched, they brought up memes, and the character Senku, the main character, is like, y'all know what memes are? What the fuck? And they're like, yeah, memes have been passed down from generation to generation. He's like, what the fuck is going on right now? It's like super like self-aware.
That's good.
Like they know what they're doing, but also it's a great show. They go into a lot of like the scientific shit, and it's all like point blank too. Like, this is how you make this, and it's super cool. But
can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is this still considered Mochi's Minute?
No. Mochi's not a person anymore. I killed him.
Okay,
bro.
I mean, I finished the anime in like 3 days.
You're caught up?
No,
a different one.
Different one.
Which one?
Have you ever seen The Promised Neverland?
No, I need. Okay, I've been meaning to watch it. I even had I literally have a text message in my phone, wherever it is. But my roommate texted me today and was like, "Have you seen The Promised Neverland?" And I had a friend who was like, "You need to watch The Promised Neverland." And there's like everybody on YouTube was like, "Promised Neverland's really fucking good." It's within, because it's not done yet. But
it's not?
No. because the manga is still selling, and right now they had the manga sales for the top 3 manga, and it goes Demon Slayer at number 1, which is super fucking surprising because
Demon Slayer's killing
One Piece has always been number 1 since like the beginning of fucking time of
I keep
manga.
thinking
but they're number 2.
Goblin Slayer we're talking about. Man.
Did you only watch? I assume you only watched
The first episode.
The first
yeah.
episode.
That's all you need to watch.
Okay.
That's all you need. No. The whole show's good.
It didn't immediately put me off.
The first
like
episode was the worst episode. Then the rest of it was pretty good.
Well, I just feel like it maybe I should have watched more, but I feel like after I watched 5 episodes, and I feel like I was like, man, this character's so flat and boring.
He sucks. No, he sucks.
Okay, so
that's not why you keep watching. You watch for the other characters. Okay. But yeah, he sucks. He continues to be like, "Oh, I just want to kill goblins." And it's like, I don't fucking care, bro. Okay. You're dumb as fuck.
Like, I don't care. The world is burning. I just want to kill some goblins.
So it had Demon Slayer's number 1.
Yeah.
One Piece is number 2 when they would have always been number 1 within the past few years. And then they had The Promised Neverland as number 3. Which is still coming out and selling, and I really need to fucking watch it.
Okay, I'm so glad because I got to the end of what's on Hulu, and I was like...
You're like, there needs to be more. Yeah.
Okay.
No, there's more.
Tanner, for...
Yes.
So... Yes. I assume you'll probably never watch this anime.
Probably
but let me tell you the concept.
Okay.
So, cows, right?
I've heard of them.
No, so it opens up, first episode, it opens up where... there's this orphanage kind of in the middle of the forest.
Cool.
And all these kids are all happy and life is great.
Yeah, and like an orphanage goes.
Yeah. And there's like one adult taking care of them all called mom. And her only rule is there's a gate. Don't go to the gate. And that's it.
So I'm assuming everyone follows the rules. And
everybody
continues to live a happy life.
Done.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, perfect.
Well, so around all the kids are younger than 11. Once you hit 12, though, you're adopted. But also, you can also be adopted anywhere between age 6 and 12. But no one stays past age 12.
These are some weird rules.
Very weird.
No, I mean...
So, what you learn, though... So, this is the first episode, so it's not really spoiling anything. So, one of the little 6-year-old girls gets adopted, and mom takes her through the gate that night. Well, she leaves her stuffed animal, and the 2 main characters are like, oh, crap, she left her stuffed animal. She loves this thing. Let's go and give it to her. So, they leave the house, run through the forest, and get to the gate, and they find no one's there.
I'm going to watch all of this tomorrow. I really am.
It's good. And they get to the truck, and they're like, what the hell? And they look inside the truck, and she's dead. And she has this, flower growing out from her, her sternum that's kind of just sprouted. You're like, what the fuck? They hide under a truck because they hear noise, and these huge, just disgusting looking monsters are kind of walking through, talking about how they're this harvest was really good. Can't wait for the next one. And you find out that they're actually on a farm, and they're being farmed by monsters.
Like cows.
Yeah, like cows.
There you go. That's where the cows come in.
And that's pretty much where it goes.
Interesting.
And it's I could compare it to kind of story-wise, kind of very similar to Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Without a lot of the action and the bloodshed.
It's more like a Death Note thing where it's
very
more mind
Death
games.
Note. Yeah, a lot of mind. And in every episode, I'm like, these kids are 11.
They're smart as fuck.
Yeah, and that's my only issue with the anime. It's these kids are 11. I know 11-year-olds. I was an 11-year-old. Yeah. I would not plan it like that.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting, and I watched
it.
Nice.
I think it might be
I'm going to watch it.
Let's talk about Endgame real quick.
Oh, God. Endgame.
Bailey watched Endgame.
Finally watched Endgame.
Oh, nice.
For the first time. I knew all the big plot points within it. I knew that Iron Man was going to die. I knew that. Yeah, spoilers. Sorry.
I mean,
it's been some time.
It's been time. I knew that Iron Man was going to die. I knew that Captain America wasn't going to be a part of it anymore. Is what I knew. It was he doesn't die, but maybe, and it's okay. And I knew that Falcon was going to be the next
got past
Captain America. And like I knew all this, but I watched it and oh my god, dude. Like I love Paul Rudd. And
big fan.
Maybe the Ant-Man movies aren't the best, but they're great.
I think they're fun.
I like them a lot. And the first time he saw Cassie, like his daughter, and saw that she was older, because he was in like the quantum realm or whatever, and then came back out. That was the first time I cried. He saw her and he hugged her and he was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Holy shit!" And I cried a little bit, and I just a little bit, not too much. And then as the movie went on, like it just got so much more.
They just kept going.
Oh my god! Stop! I can't handle any more of this. And I just kept crying for I feel like there was a good 15 minutes where I was just crying.
There was just so much emotional payoff that you really don't get from. I mean, you don't get anything anywhere else.
You realize that you've been watching these for 10 years, and this is the payoff for all of it. Yeah,
I'm not a big Hawkeye fan, but that movie really made me like Hawkeye. Literally the first scene.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, bro. Dang. I was like, oh shit.
And I was like, oh, we strap in, we in for it, boys. Like,
oh man.
Yeah, the whole movie
when
was
she finds
great,
him in Japan.
Mm-hmm. Oh and and he's Ronin.
He's Ronin it up.
And he just killed the guy, and then he's like, I can't go back or whatever. And then she's like, no, you got to. And he's like, oh, okay.
And that's what they have this one-off dialogue. You know, they always talk about Budapest. And so I was reading something that someone wrote, and the story is he was sent to kill Black Widow in Budapest when she was still an enemy operative. And he decided that there was good in her and decided not to. And so he says, you shouldn't be here after everything I've done, all that stuff. And she's like, I don't judge people off their worst mistakes.
Yeah. And she said exactly that. Yeah. Damn, that's cool. Yeah. I don't know, the whole
Bro,
movie.
On your left. Oh man.
Oh my god. So there's this part that Tanner told me before I watched the movie. He's like, there's something you're not going to catch. Let me tell you. And it was, so whenever all the people get back from the snap and Captain America is standing there ready to fight Thanos, and he just hears on your left in his fucking ear or whatever, and it's Falcon coming, and it's from when they when
they first met in Winter Soldier.
Yeah, in Winter Soldier where Captain America kept lapping him and kept saying on your left, I'm gonna be on your left, kept running past him. I don't know, that whole movie was so good. Seeing Tom Holland with I saw the new Spider-Man movie before I saw this movie, so it was a little bit more heartbreaking for me whenever I saw all these things, all these scenes with Robert Downey Jr. and stuff.
When he comes back and he didn't know where he had been the whole time.
Oh, and dude, I fucking lost it too. I feel like Tanner knew too. Whenever I saw that Iron Man had a daughter, I was like, they're not doing this to me right now. And I was just like, Tanner, no.
I love you,
and
3000.
He's like, and she says that. I was like, no, that's not happening. And then at the end when he says it, I'm getting all worked up right now. But
it's
no,
so
that
crazy.
Part fucked me up. It was so good.
It's so crazy
that movie's just so good.
It's so crazy how depressing a scene could be, and then the next scene is absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
And they
and action so and comedy and feels all in one movie.
I think literally my only complaint about just the series in general is that it's hard. They don't stand. I don't know. Do they stand up? If I've never seen any of the movies, would it still be a good movie if I just saw Endgame?
There's a handful, you could just watch just the Avengers movies and they'd all be good. And there's a handful you could pick out that would stand on their own.
Yeah.
And then if you want to watch the whole series, but not all of them, there's some you could pick and watch and get the whole story.
Yeah.
There's ways to do it.
But like, if I was like,
if you just watched Endgame, it wouldn't mean much because you didn't spend 10 years like bonding with the characters. But the Marvel movies are a soft spot for me, which I've talked about because that's something. The Iron Man 1 is one of my dad's favorite movies, and like we went and saw that in theaters, and so those are something that we still have in common. We'll still like when a new one comes out, I'll send him the digital code so we can watch it and all that stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah, I don't really know how I feel. I don't really know how I feel. How I felt about like around the Iron Man 1. I was like, oh yeah, these are cool, and I didn't actually see the Hulk movie.
It was just cool because it was like kind of Marvel. They tried at the Hulk and it didn't work, and like the Spider-Man 3 had just come out, I think, and it wasn't very good.
It was a really weird time for Marvel movies, I think.
Yeah, they hadn't really hit their stride yet.
I was just gonna say,
but something funny I saw on Reddit was that part where all the portals are opening, from Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And he's like, is that everyone? Is everyone back or something like that? And they're all running through. And then it just shows a frame of Daredevil standing next to an open portal.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You didn't do my boy like that.
That's pretty good.
He would have heard it. For sure, right? It's got to make like a noise at least.
I'm going to heavy spoilers because I think Spider-Man is still,
it's still relatively new.
So, Bailey, how do they address the time jump in Spider-Man?
So, in Spider-Man, they do the time jump as, what do they
call it?
Some
of his classmates are
or whatever?
5 years younger.
They're 5 years younger.
But they're his age now.
Okay, so Peter Parker
they just business as usual, basically.
Yeah.
He's just back in his regular class, but it's full of kids.
Most of the main characters, like him, Zendaya, his best friend,
Ned,
are like all part of the snap because they're all the same age.
Yeah.
But then you have that one,
the douchey dude,
the Asian dude, who used to be a dweeb or whatever that they called him. They're like, whoa, he used to be like really lame and nerdy, and now he's like a big jock dude. So they do it like that. I'm not a huge fan of like, I don't know, that whole like time jump thing within
it also
people staying the same age and like
the
some
Spider-Man
people not,
movie,
like it's weird.
The Spider-Man movie put them off the timeline anyway, the first one, because it says, I don't know, 10 years earlier or something, and
it was wrong,
and they didn't do the math. Also, that kid in Iron Man 2 that's wearing the helmet is supposed to be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
it's young Peter Parker. So there's a lot of weird timeline stuff.
They try to fix it, and they're like, "This is that guy instead." Now. Yeah, and I needed you to tell me that too because I was like,
"Oh, that was from Iron Man 3." The kid from Iron Man 2. You know how in 2 he lands, and there's a kid with an Iron Man mask and like a light on his hand. That's supposed to be Peter Parker, very young Peter Parker.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that was what that was. There's a whole thing about it, and
Okay, but for the most part, they just handle you guys still in school.
This is the way it is.
Yeah,
and
it's just kind of you just gotta. That is what it is.
Is it weird that I'm very curious on how society just kind of works after that? Like, I really want to know.
This is kind of related to that, and also
did you not see the new Spider-Man movie?
No, I really wanted to.
That will kind of clear up some things for you.
I'll give you my
because they talk about that. They talk about like, oh, these are the people in the skip, like these are the people that are not. Like this is how it happens. Like it's weird because I feel like it was something like.
They also
talk
about
could drink, but they're not supposed to, or something.
Well,
something like that.
On paper, they're 23,
allowed to,
but in real life, they're 18.
Yeah,
so it's a whole thing.
It's something like that. So I would watch that movie first, and then kind of go more into that because they don't go too far into that.
I'll give you my login. You can watch it.
Is there any? I got Disney Plus. I gotta knock it out. Is there any other series that tackles that, like any of the any of the other Wanda and Vision or shit like that?
No,
they're going to with a couple of the other ones that are coming out.
Oh my god, I almost cried when I saw Loki too.
Yeah, There was
I love Loki, and then he was like, obviously he's not a part of it anymore because he's dead.
There. Right.
But he is there because they did the time jump thing into the past.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I was like, oh, fuck.
There was one more callback that I had wanted to bring up that was like really interesting.
Howard the Duck.
It wasn't Howard the Duck. It wasn't Spider-Man, and I just had it. And I just lost it.
All right, keep thinking. But maybe Loki comes back into the movies because he took the fucking whatever it is.
I remember it.
And then disappears.
They also talked about bringing back Killmonger.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that because I wanted Michael B. Jordan. I was like, I want to watch Black Panther 2, but if Michael B. Jordan's not in it, like, it's not going to be the same because I love him as an actor. He's fucking awesome. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. Did you know he's like a super anime enthusiast?
That's cool.
Yes.
Did you know in Black Panther, he had his suit made up that isn't like his last suit, like not the Black Panther suit, but his like suit with a vest. He wanted it to look like Vegeta because he loves Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Like he's such a cool guy, bro. Like, and like I would love for Michael B. Jordan to play a character within the Marvel movies who is not dead already because Killmonger is.
There might be a shot because they're bringing in Fantastic Four. So
maybe you can play Johnny Flame again. Let's see.
No, there was one more callback, and I just remembered it. It was the reason that, or one of the reasons that Sam got the shield over Bucky, and it was So the self-help meeting that Captain America is leading,
he was there,
is a callback to when like one of the first times he meets Sam is at a self-help meeting for veterans, and it's like the same. I want to say it's the same building. And
it might have been
a round table of chairs and just vets talking about like coming back to civilian life and all that stuff. It was supposed to be like a visual callback.
What movie was that in?
That was in Winter Soldier.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was a thing because they're both there.
Can I make I got a controversial opinion.
Go for it.
It's specifically about Black Panther.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it was amazing.
I think it was, but I don't think the CGI was on point for it.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, my issues with it, I didn't like Killmonger.
I loved Killmonger.
Like, oh my god!
I feel like
you're such a bitch.
It just, fair enough.
No, you're fine.
Like,
you're fine.
Well, there's a couple of things with that movie I had kind of issues with. Like, number one,
his motivations were a little weird.
Yeah,
they were odd. But
like, I get it.
I feel like I'm more biased than you were towards it, so I was just like, oh, Michael B. Jordan, he's playing Killmonger.
But like,
I love this character.
I didn't like
if your dad was killed and there were like panther claws on his chest, and then you figured out about this whole Black Panther character, you'd probably want to hunt that guy down, right?
Yeah. Well, okay, so...
But also, it was a different dude who was already dead.
I feel like they took the character... I feel like it might have been Michael B. Jordan, but how he took the character was just weird to me, where you have this kid that grew up... started growing up in New York and then did like special forces and all that and heavily in the military, but it just seemed like he still was straight out of like he just came straight from the streets, which was like weird because I feel like over time how he acted and stuff like that would have changed. I felt like also Killmonger was the rightful heir to the throne. He beat T'Challa and they cheated, and I'm like, dog, what?
He didn't, because the trial by combat only ends with a tap out or death, and the Black Panther never died.
But he also
almost
help.
died.
But he had help.
But he didn't die.
He did have help.
Was help allowed?
I don't know.
They
didn't make those rules. They were just like, it's death or you're alive.
If he
also
survived,
that's one of the best lines in the movie.
If he
and as you can see, I am not dead. It's great.
But like,
and the guy who helped him out, who is that guy?
Which he's a good actor.
M'Baku?
I think so. The guy who plays the head of the other clan.
He's so funny.
He's so sick, dude. I love him.
That guy.
He's a fucking monster, too. He's fucking huge.
He tells him he's going to feed him to his children, and then he's like, We're vegetarians.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm nitpicking, but I feel like if the rules were like,
no, I get you.
If he brought himself back to health and then made it back, like,
yeah,
right, let's do this again.
I'm like, different.
You know what? Yeah.
But also, the rules of any government are only as strong as the citizens willing to follow them.
Right.
And he was clearly a tyrannical dictator who
Everybody
needed
wanted
to be overthrown.
Give him a chance.
No.
Come on. What's
Homeboy,
4 years?
Everybody wanted him out, bro. They were like, I don't fucking care. Get him out of here. They're like, oh, T'Challa's back? Goodbye.
I will say, hey, auntie is one of the best lines of the MCU.
Oh, and you said it was...
That's the pinnacle of the MCU, I think.
And
T-shirt material.
You said it was improv as well.
Yeah, it was.
What? Remind me.
Where he's in the room full of people and he gives his whole speech about, your dad killed my dad and I'm the rightful heir to the throne and all that stuff. And he just looks over at Black Panther's mom and he's like, hey, auntie. And then just keeps going. And it was just savage.
I just feel like Black Panther was good. I feel like it was definitely hyped up more than what it should have been.
That's also because it was a cultural movement.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, as I was...
You're like, me.
I'm not even going to like lie to you. Like my first viewing, I was like, ooh, we in it? Look at this. And I'm on Twitter like, if you black, you gotta see this movie. But then after like stepping back, I'm like, okay, I loved it. It was great. And then I was like, okay, these are my problems with it. It's like, okay, now I'm like, it's good. It's good.
It's definitely good.
So for me, also, like, as somebody who would watch movies and stuff, like, with the only other thing I can compare it to is the Spider-Verse. I love the soundtrack so much that it's
the
like,
soundtrack was
it's so fucking good,
so
bro. That it's like, that makes the movie that much better for me. And like,
and I feel like
both of those movies, it was like, oh, the soundtrack is so fucking good.
The points that it tried to make, I think, were valid and like well spoken. Like when I left the movie after the post-credit scene where he talks about how, wise people build bridges and fools build walls and all that stuff, which was extremely topical given the giant wall we're trying to build in this country. I left the movie going like, hell yeah. Like, yes. Yeah. We're all a team. Everyone.
That was one people. Other thing.
Yeah.
I just remembered, and this is kind of on topic as well, but I recently started watching Always Sunny from the beginning, but they had that part where the guy put the chain link fence up on their land, and they're like, he's gonna put a wall up! He's gonna put a wall up! And I was like, this guy Donald Trump, I don't know what's happening. It's like, this is way ahead of its time. What's happening? But all
right, now I need a break.
Okay, well, we'll take a quick break. We will be
keep going.
Okay, we'll keep talking.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I liked the movie a lot. I like Michael B. Jordan a lot. I get where you're coming from, where saying like he's not the best character.
I really wanted to like Killmonger, and I think in my first viewing I was like, yeah, it's pretty dope. But just kind of looking back, I think, I don't know, man. I don't know. I
might need to watch it a couple more times.
I'm very much excited for Black Panther 2 because number one, I think T'Challa, the actor, I can't think of his name.
Oh fuck, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I can't think of his name, but I think he did amazing.
God, it's on the tip of my tongue.
He did amazing.
I want to see that other movies and the 21 Bridges or something along those lines, like something like that. Is that out? Yeah, it is.
Okay, I figured it'd be out by now.
But
he's a good actor,
he's great, bro. It sucks that I can't remember his name right now. And it sucks that we're calling him just by T'Challa, but I mean, I'm sure he gets it. I'm sure he knows.
If I said Robert Downey Jr. or said Iron Man, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. It's just how it is. But yeah, like that movie was great and it was good. But there were parts where I was kind of like,
fucking, what are those?
Like, what's happening?
What are those?
I don't know.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, I don't know.
It was good.
I'm excited for the second one. We'll see what happens.
I'm just excited for everything going forth and like kind of where they take it. Also, I'm really, I wasn't really excited for this kind of the Marvel TV series that they're doing.
Yeah.
But considering how well done Mandalorian is, I'm like, okay, I might have to
watch
reconsider
the Loki show.
Yeah,
like real bad after like hearing about this Mandalorian shit. Like it's all over the internet, dude. Like the Baby Yoda shit. Like obviously it's funny and like he's cute, but like I really, really want to watch the Loki show because I'm a huge Loki fan, and I didn't even know I was till I started watching the movies and stuff. And like I was just like, oh, I kind of like that like trickery, being a little asshole, like, kind of thing. And like I want to watch that because it's like him in his teen years or whatever.
Oh,
like,
is that what it's about?
I think that's what it is, right? Like, Tanner, Loki. Do you know Loki? The show is supposed to be him in his teen years, right?
Yeah. And I know he's going to be like making appearances. I think narrating, perhaps.
Oh, the guy who played him.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston is going to be, I think, narrating it.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I would love that.
So,
because he played a great Loki.
He was really good. I do hope they bring him back.
What did they? Oh man, they said that they. I saw a post on Facebook a while back that I'm sure a lot of people saw. It was like, Thor and Loki, the actors. Which was Tom Hiddleston and Chris
Hemsworth.
And it was like, how about we do a Hercules movie with Chris Hemsworth as Zeus and Loki as Hades? I was like, wait, that would be actually super sick. That would be really cool. That'd be so perfect.
Man, but who's the actor that plays Hades in the animated? What's his name?
Fuck.
Hold on, he's the bad guy from Family Guy.
Piece of candy.
James Woods.
What?
James Woods.
I like that. Ooh, piece of candy.
He was
the
really
first thing that came to your mind.
Good.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Yeah.
Whoa! Did my hair go out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love this character. It would be like I feel like that would be like a genie situation where it's like, oh man, it's gonna be hard to replace.
Yeah,
well, I mean, do them two, and then sure, throw Danny DeVito as
Hercules.
Is it live
Danny
action
DeVito
or
as Hercules?
Not as Hercules, no.
Please,
hold on. There was a thing that went around recently. There's a new movie that got announced, and there was a petition.
Hercules? Tom Holland? Fuck it, throw him in there.
No, Hercules would have to be one of the other Chris's.
Just throw another it'd be
Chris
Liam
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth.
We don't care about the other Chris's.
The other Hemsworths, not the Chris's. It'd be Liam Hemsworth. Because he would look like Chris Hemsworth, who would be his dad in the movie.
There was a petition to have Danny DeVito pick up a role that, like, oh man, I'm gonna have to find it.
He plays the penguin again.
You guys, speaking of like that,
back into the DC, like
yeah, bring him back. You guys see speaking of like the Hemsworths, you guys see it's a Jimmy Fallon skit, and it's Jimmy Fallon and then one of the Hemsworths,
I haven't seen it.
The youngest one that nobody really.
Oh, the younger one.
I forget what his name is. They're in an elevator, and Jimmy's like, "Oh man, I love your role. You did amazing in Avengers." And he's like, "Oh no, that was my brother Chris." He's like, "Oh."
Hunger Games?
Yeah.
He's like Hunger Games?
And the other Hemsworth, I feel bad for not knowing his name, but he's like, oh man, I love your, late night television show. Like, it's doing awesome, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you had this. He's like, oh no, that's the other, that's
it's a different late
Jimmy
night
Kimmel.
show. Yeah,
like,
Jimmy Kimmel.
And they keep going back and forth.
That's funny.
Actually pretty good.
We need to watch that. I want to watch that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds funny. But, man, like, I'm really stoked on where the Marvel films are going to go. I like the whole Disney Plus thing. Like,
yeah, we haven't talked about it, but I do have Disney Plus, and we've messed around with it and watched.
God,
some stuff.
I'm gonna watch Loki.
I'm
gonna watch
got a year free
out of that
with my phone plan.
Oh, nice.
And there's other. I know people who have it. Like,
yeah,
they bamboozled me. I forgot to cancel my 7-day free trial.
Oh no, they got you.
That's all right. And I intend to watch The Mandalorian.
Well, if you beat me in Smash, you might be able to make that money back. But
when I beat you, yes, it will happen. It will happen.
I think y'all are great at Smash. I just think I'm better. You know, it's.
I wouldn't say that I'm good at Smash.
Dude, I was about to like stomp.
You are good at Smash. Shut the fuck up. You're good at Smash.
I was gonna.
You know how to play. You play Smash like you play Injustice. When you're playing Piranha Plant, you just zone me out, and it's really annoying. But it works. That doesn't matter as long as it works, and everybody knows that. Okay, in the Smash community, I'll say this within the birthday of Melee that happened on the 21st of November. Actually, it doesn't matter how you win as long as you win.
Yeah.
Because there was this guy, Hungrybox, who is known as one of the Melee gods. He would win by playing Jigglypuff and would just time people out. He would get ahead of them. He would beat them down to one stock below him. And he would just like fly around and just like, oh, no, you're not going to hit me. You're not going to hit me. Yeah, that's fucking dick eating.
That's one thing that I like as opposed to other 2D fighters that I play, which like... Zoning in pretty much any fighting game is considered spam.
I mean, I will say, I agree. I think your Piranha Plant is really fucking annoying, and take that as a compliment.
I do. It's good. It's good.
It's a high compliment.
The only thing I think you got to work on is you spam down B too much, which leads you to
with
a
Piranha
lot of
Plant. Yeah, but it's because of that super armor.
Yeah, and I think you rely on that too much. And then I see Bailey take advantage of it a lot.
Yeah,
of times.
he does.
With the grabs.
Used to it. He's a grabby guy.
I'm very adaptive. Link. My Link is bad, bro. I'm sorry.
No. Wink.
Oh, wink.
You're very grabby. Wink.
Yes. Yeah, I'm a bit
I'm
grabby.
suggesting you sexually harass me.
So I checked the time, and
yeah, we've been going for a while.
Yeah, this has been a long one.
All right,
we should probably wrap it up.
Well, thank y'all for listening to this Channel 3 podcast. But we are going to have to wrap it up. Yeah, it's been great. I'm glad we have Norm here. Also, this is kind of like a nostalgic thing going.
It's been a while, man. Jeez.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude, you're telling us. We haven't even... The most recent we've done this was like 2 episodes ago.
I think the last one I've been on was like Josh was here.
Yeah. That was probably 3 episodes ago.
Oh.
Like it was like not that long ago. We haven't been doing this very long, or very consistently, I should say. We've been doing it long.
Need to be better about.
And no, we are. That's why we're doing it tonight. But it's a lot of fun, and I fucking love having Norm on. Like, I really want to have Jordan on too. Like
when he's on the right podcast.
Oh my God, I don't care. That was the right podcast for him to be on because that was fucking hilarious.
We done scarred him.
But I fucking talked to him after, and I was like, "Yo, you want to do a podcast?" He's like, "Which one?" I'm like, "No, Channel 3. Like, we want to have you on. Like, we're gonna try to be more consistent with our shit."
Like, at least,
and he's like, "Yeah," and he goes, he told me some funny shit though. He's like, "Yeah, when I get big and shit, like I'd hope y'all still want to have me on." It's like, what? When you get big, like, yeah, we're gonna be like, Jordan, please be on this shit. No,
please just be in Texas sometime soon.
I will say though, at least one time a year, you know, assuming we do this for the end of time.
Oh yeah,
at least one time a year,
naturally.
We invite Jordan on. Do not tell him.
Don't tell him. Yo, let's. Yeah. Yes.
For
I'm
anyone
so
who's
down.
confused and listening, we do another podcast called Spoop Troop. It is true crime, ghost stories.
They're great. They're great
stuff
episodes.
like that.
I guessed on those.
And it's really fun, pretty informative, but we still have a good time. We actually probably focus more on having a good time than being informative, now that I'm thinking about it.
No, I feel like it's a little bit more informative.
But J-Mac, a guest who's been on here a couple of times, really good rapper. Check him out, J-Mac the Dragon.
Yeah.
He appeared on that podcast, wasn't sure which one he was coming on to, and it was fun.
Did we even talk about his show that we went and saw?
We did go see his show. It was very
I don't know
good.
if we talked about that on the podcast.
I think we need to talk about the true star of that show.
No, we don't. I fucking hate that dude. So, going to see Jordan perform is kind of like a whole different...
It's weird because we know him and he's our friend and he's up on stage.
But it's different to see him like completely take lead in shit, because when we have Jordan on the podcast and when you chill with Jordan, he's super like chill and is like, like I'll talk about whatever you want to talk about, whatever
with whatever's going on in the room.
When he's playing his show, he straight up told that DJ, "Hey, shut the fuck up! I'm doing my thing right now." He didn't say it like that, but he was just like, "Yo, stop! Can you stop real fast? I'm really trying to talk right now." And the guy was like, "Oh, my bad." Yeah, and like he really takes command, and he controls the fucking stage and everything. He's great to watch live.
He was definitely the best set there.
Which was not hard to be, but also if it was hard to be, then yes. Also at the same time, he did great.
I listened to Frustrations like 3 times on the way home from that set.
The song is
a great song.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not giving enough love to
No, Boosty?
Boosty.
What's his name? Is it Boosty?
I feel like it's Boosty.
Boosty. I have a very weird, I don't know, man. Because like the whole time I'm like, man, I'm really feeling these beats, and I'm really feeling like kind of the vibe.
His beats were sick.
And then it's like, I think I might be sacrificed to the devil. Generic. I'm not sure.
His beats are so generic.
His beats
too.
were
it's
pretty
like,
sick.
No, they're not sick. It's they
were pretty good.
I don't want to get into it.
But he did that whole like,
I don't want to get into the music side of
werewolf transformation during it and all that stuff. Like, and then he comes up to the He comes up to the microphone like he leaves. He's behind turntables doing his set, and he's got microphones back there singing, and he comes up to the microphone at the front of the stage, and we're like, he's just got a loop going, and we're like, oh man, like I thought he was about to drop some fire,
drop the fattest rhyme in 2019,
and he doesn't open his mouth at all. He just does a rain dance in front of the microphone.
Norm, let me just give you a quick feel of like what fucking Jordan gave me at the show. So I'm standing there trying to vibe out to this lame ass shit that's going on. Just like, all right, this is happening. Like, I'm just going to be here. And I look over at Jordan, and Jordan just looks at me and goes, and I'm about to die laughing. So I just go, and I swear to God, I still feel him looking at me like this. Then he just like looks down, looks at his girlfriend, says some shit. She slaps him a little bit, like tells him, "Don't stop making fun of this dude." And they, okay.
I will say there was definitely a very brief moment where me and you made eye contact. And I was like, I can't. It was like a split second.
Every time I made eye contact with somebody that wasn't performing, it was just like, I'm going to fucking laugh real hard right now.
That's why it was only a second, because I was like, if I look at this man for longer than a second, I will have to leave.
I'm fucking sitting there with Emily, like just trying to be a cool guy, like vibe out. And then I just look at y'all and I'm like, like I can't. Oh God!
I'm so glad that I was as tired as I was.
Yeah, you were about gone.
I was about dead, and that was exactly where I needed to be sacrificed to whatever I was being sacrificed to.
But I will say the ladies loved him.
Yeah, I mean,
for whatever fucking well, we know he's a good-looking guy. Okay,
like for a werewolf.
Well, werewolves are good looking.
He had good hair. You know, werewolves always have the good hair. But if you watch his YouTube videos, it is exactly the same thing we saw on stage, but with different backdrops going.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He was a nice guy. He came up and
I gotta hear about it all the time. I hang out with Emily, and she's like,
I like how we were like, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end it. Oh no, let's talk about this.
Oh man, all right, we really should end it.
All right,
J-Mac, we miss you. Boosty, if you want to give us your opinion on the show sometime.
Boosty, you're not allowed on. That's my opinion. I'm Basil Bub over at Twitter and Instagram. That's BAESILBUB.
That sounds right.
I believe that's right. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Then also I've been. Sorry. I didn't mean to cut you. I'm sorry. I've been streaming stuff a little bit.
Fucking rude.
I've been streaming as well on Twitch. Twitch/BasilBub as well. Same thing. I'm doing a lot of dumb shit lately, like just pissing my friends off over Discord and playing some League. You know, doing my thing, playing some Minecraft, and just making them real mad. And I think it's fucking hilarious. and very loud. If you don't like a loud streamer, don't watch me, please, because I'm super fucking loud, and I can't help it. I can't. Did you ever
identify us in the chat the other day? We went over to the first store, and Ryan was there, and we got the alert that you had started streaming. It was the day you were off.
What did y'all put?
We just Ryan just got in the chat on your stream and was just like saying dumb stuff. We were telling him what to say.
Oh, I know who y'all were now.
Yeah,
I was so confused. I was like,
us.
Who is this? I was very confused.
Yeah,
I was like losing my shit like that. Like I was just yelling. I was like, what the fuck? Who is this? But yeah, my streams are very loud and obnoxious and very immature. And I try not to curse every now and then. I'm fucking lying. I curse all the time. That's just how I go. But yeah, it's a great time. Come have some fun with the streams, but there are other people on this podcast, so I gotta hand the mics over to them.
I'm still Tanner on Twitter. That's pretty much it. I stream on Mixer. I don't remember my tag, and I haven't done it in a long time. So long that they redacted my stream key, and I had to start over.
They redacted it.
Go ahead.
Oh, and I am wearing a funny hat.
You are. I love your hat, though. Your hat's
sweater.
Fucking great. Yeah, it's like it all works.
I expected Emily to be here because I feel like she would have appreciated it. But I appreciate that y'all appreciate it.
No, I've been appreciating the sweater the whole time.
She would have
low-key jealous.
Yeah,
just
of course.
Snapchat
Absolutely.
you. To her, I'll Snapchat you.
But not only do I have a funny hat, I'm also unhappy bananas. Yeah, you can find me on pretty much everything. I'm really bad at social media lately. I haven't uploaded my Instagram in since September. And I get there and I'm like, yeah, I'll upload this picture. And I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah. And
bro, that's all of us. It's I don't like it. I guess. I don't know.
I had a funny-ish thing I was going to tweet, and then I
Oh, I always throw my funny tweets out. That's like me. That's my thing.
I need to do that because I have a lot of stupid stuff I say. I'm like, the world needs to hear this.
They don't to.
But
it's bad shit. Just like...
Yep,
this is my
that's my tweet. It's just 3 dots.
Dot.
But I will say
my stepladder.
This is my stepladder.
Oh God!
What?
But I will say I
never met my real ladder.
Yep, there it is. I will say I do plan on streaming pretty soon. Just
you should, dude. Let me know when you stream. I need to give you a follow.
Yeah,
stream on Mixer. I'll host you too.
Oh.
Stream on Mixer.
I know. It's it's going to be a big deal since I'm a big streamer.
I don't know if I'm prepared for all those followers.
It's not going to be anything big, but
everyone is leaving Twitch right now. Now is not the time to get
shut
into
the
Twitch.
fuck up. Look at this guy over here.
They just lost another streamer to YouTube Gaming.
That was Toast. No, Toast went to Facebook.
No.
Toast went to Facebook.
Yeah, he did. You're right.
Dude, no.
So Mixer's a place to be right now.
Yeah, maybe because I do plan on getting I'll probably get all digital X. But anyway, point is, follow me somewhere on Unhappy Bananas. I'm wearing a silly hat. Thanks, guys, for letting me be here.
Yeah, thanks for being here, man. Yeah. It's been great.
Sounds like a wrap.
Yeah, that's a good. What do we say at the end? That's a good one. That's what we say at the end of this now.
Spicy meatball.
That's what do you say? Thanks for listening, y'all. It's been great. See you later, nerd.